Hello children. So here I am back again with the part 2 of the video about chapter 3, that is synthetic fibers and plastics. In the previous video you all have studied about synthetic fibers and the details. And in this video we will learn about plastics. The topics which we will cover in this video are plastic, kinds of plastics with their examples, properties and uses. So here we begin with, you all have seen a wide range of things made up of plastics around you. So what is this word plastic? Actually the word plastic is derived from the Greek word plastikos. It means to form. So as the word implies, we can say that plastic is a material that can be molded or formed into different shape. And plastic, like synthetic fibers, is a polymer. Plastic is human-made material that can be drawn into sheets, drawn into fibers, or can be given any desired shape. And you see a large variety of examples of the things made up of plastics. The widest use nowadays is mobile covers, covering of electrical wires, then tubs, chairs, tables, mugs, buckets, torch, the outer covering of torch, toys, keychains, shoes, and many more things are made up of plastics. So have you ever wondered how such variety of things can be made from plastics? Plastics can be easily molded into any desired shape, as well as it can be recycled, reused, it can be melted and rolled into sheets and also drawn into fine wires. And this versatile nature gives it a wide range of uses. Now we will move forward with the kinds of plastics. Actually, plastics are of two kinds. So before we begin about the kinds of plastics, we must know that plastic is a polymer and all the polymers do not have same kind of arrangement. As we have already studied in the previous video also, the polymers are having two kinds of arrangement of monomers. It can have linear arrangement of monomers or it can be cross-linked arrangement of monomers. So plastics also have both kinds of, can have any one kind of these arrangement, that is either linear arrangement or cross-linked arrangement of monomers. Now plastics can be of two kinds, that is thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic, depending upon their reaction on heating. Thermoplastics, which can be heated and which can easily deformed on heating. It can be remolded, or we can say that it can be reprocessed on heating. And on heating also, it does not form highly cross-linked arrangement of monomers. Whereas the second one is thermosetting plastic. As the word only suggests that setting, once set, it cannot be changed. That means thermosetting plastics, if once molded on heating, they cannot be deformed again and again. That means on heating it cannot be reprocessed or remolded. Now we will learn about various examples. First is thermoplastic. The examples of thermoplastic are polythene, PVC, polystyrene, perspex and Teflon. So first we will discuss about polythene, as the word is poly plus ethene. Poly means many and ethene is a monomer. So ethene monomer, many molecules of ethene join together to form the polymer, that is polythene. It is having a wide range. The milk pouches you all have seen, you are using it also. When you bring it from the shop, the milk is stored in a pouch. Water pouches, mum and all. These all things, why polythene is having such a wide variety of use? Because it is soft, flexible, easily moldable, and water resistant. And that's why it can be used to transport liquids like oil, water, milk, and also to store them. Now next one is PVC. The full form of PVC is polyvinyl chloride. It is tougher than polythene but moldable, easily moldable. And the uses of polyvinyl chloride, that is PVC, is to make shoes, furnitures like table, chair, and variety. Then it is also used to make handbags. It can be used to make raincoats, bottles, etc. Next one is polystyrene. Polystyrene is very soft and can be easily moldable. It is used to make thermocol, packaging material for storage of, for protecting different delicate items like electronic goods. It is also used to insulate the hollow space of refrigerator. Next one is perspex. It is transparent like glass but tougher than it. It is used to make the window screens of cars, windows of aeroplanes. Now next one is Teflon. Teflon is also known as PTFE, polytetrafluoroethene. It is chemically inert, slippery, that means oil and water do not stick to it. This special property of Teflon helps us to make the non-stick coating on the pans and other cooking utensils. Oil and water do not stick to it, and it can resist heat in a better way as compared to other thermoplastics. Now next one is thermosetting plastic. The common example is Bakelite. Bakelite is a good insulator, and that's why it is used to make electrical switches and plugs. It is also used to make buttons. Next is melamine. Melamine is hard, smooth, and flame resistant. It is a versatile material and has high capacity to tolerate heat, and that's why it is used to make the uniforms of firemen. It is also used to make the tabletops, crockeries, etc. So here I am going to give you a table also. You can note down this table, and this table will give you a clear picture about the uses and the properties, and it will help you to easily memorize all the examples with their properties and uses. In the next video, we will learn about the characteristics, advantages and disadvantages of plastics. Thank you. Take care.